regardless of the fact that vision novels are dying or not. Do you know what vision novel hasn't died for me? That's not a transition. Anyway, where is it? Boo. What? Angelic Chaos, whatever. Also, Dexter, it's games, space, plus space. Yeah, there you go. What are your thoughts on the visual novel so far? It is interesting, to say the least. Let me give you some audio. It is interesting. It's alright, it's good. But it could be more. Also, funny thing, I found out. Didn't notice Twitch updated their UI or something? Yeah, they made everything more circular, and I don't like it. Funny thing with Angelic Chaos and 99, but more so Nuke. I found out when I opened up Nuke that it was made using the same engine. When I booted up Nuke, it showed up in the 9.9 window and the Angelic Chaos window. Wow. Yeah. So, yeah, that was interesting. But either way, last time we played through, it has been a while. In fact, it was so long ago that I forgot to upload the VOD of that stream. Oops. But a few things we found out. Noah used to be the Valkyrie. Or I guess the Valkyrie became Noah, but not in the same way that everyone else was reincarnated into their current forms. I guess the Valkyrie just got sent to heaven and became an angel or whatever, because Noah has retained all the memories from their Valkyrie days or something like that. I mean, that was the most interesting part. And then the other thing that happened is that we took Noah out to we took Noah to the Cafe Stella. No relation to the game. No relation to the other users of visual novel Cafe Stella. Even though the waitress is Noah's, even though the waitress has Noah's voice, no relation to any characters from Cafe Stella. But, you know, we ate at the cafe, we had a grand old time, we kept feeding Noah because she was cute whenever she reacted to how good the food tasted. And then we stopped feeding her because she was kind of, you know, couldn't finish everything that we wanted to feed her. And then we went shopping. But, you know, Noah isn't the type to go on a shopping spree. She likes her sailor uniform and stuff like that. So, you know, why are we there? I don't remember. But either way, that's enough rambling on. And let's get into it, shall we? It's been a hot minute. This one.
さすがにもうご勘弁ください。これ以上は私の体力が持ちません。
Oh, right. I forgot. I need to don the appropriate attire.
あら、もうこんな時間？
It's been 6 hours, Kaguya.
つい熱が入りすぎてしまった。本当にすごい熱量だったね。だってオリアちゃん、可愛くて何でも似合うから、いろいろ試したくなっちゃって。正直、本当に疲れました。買わなくてもいいんですか？すごく似合ってましたけど。はい、構いません。気に入らなかったかな。そういうわけではありませんが、いろいろ見すぎたせいか混乱気味で。
You know, the real reason is that Orie doesn't want to burden the artists with drawing her in a different outfit, alright? But she's just gonna use the excuse that she's overwhelmed.
何か買うにしても後日改めて。一度落ち着いてからにさせてください。そっか、わかった。買いに行く後日があったら、その時はまた声をかけてね。わかりました。もし後日があれば。はい。
So, are we done for today then?
そうね。はあ、今日は声をかけてくれてありがとう。楽しかったよ。
Thank you for coming. And again, sorry it was all on such short notice.
全然。むしろ声をかけてもらえない方が寂しいもん。何かあったらいつでも声をかけてよ。
Sure. I don't think I want to pay for another $50 dessert, thank you.
くるみが教えてくれたカフェ、本当に美味しかったよ。喜んでもらえたならよかった。
Yeah, and the waitress that greeted you sounded exactly like you. The waitress that greeted them sounded exactly like Noah.
他にもおすすめのお店はあるから、機会があったら一緒に行こうね。
It was such a strange coincidence.
それは楽しみだ。
Let's head on to the station. We reach the station, say goodbye to Koribari, and then board our train. It's already dark out by the time we make it home.
今日の晩ご飯なんだろう。お肉だといいな。
Same.
それじゃあ、私たちはここで。
Okay. Thanks for coming out today.
気にしないで。私たちも楽しめたから。特にあのカフェのスイーツは、本当に美味しかった。はい、そうですね。あれほどのものはなかなか食べられるものではありません。
You don't have stuff like that back home?
そういうわけではありませんが、こちらの方が種類も豊富ですし、何より果物がふんだんに使用されていますから。特に我々の国はその国土に山岳地帯が多く、農業が盛んとは言えませんので。
You can make rice? I don't remember. I mean, okay, it's weird when you look at rice paddies because they're made on terraces. So like you could make them in mountainous regions, right?
それにこっちと比べると果物の風味や甘さが劣るかしらね。
Oh, well, that's because of Japan quality control and shit like that, right? You know, there's a reason why the dessert cost $50. Most of the fruit they put on the dessert was $45. Oh, okay. I've read that fruit of the past weren't as tasty as they are today. We owe it to hundreds of years of selective breeding and GMOs.
だから今日は誘ってくれてありがとう。
But don't tell people that that all the fruit and vegetables you eat have GMOs in it, or else they'll flip. Because anything artificial is bad and everything natural is good. All right.
一緒に来てくれて僕も楽しかったよ。
Keep that in mind the next time you get a snake bite.
そう？うん。それに2人が来てくれたからよりたくさんの種類のスイーツを味わうことができたしね。そうだったわね。
That reminds me, you said you were originally supposed to meet someone today. Is everything good with that?
大丈夫よ。はい、問題ありません。
If you say so. This must be one hell of a person for them to be this rude. Actually, who do they even know besides us? I'm curious, but I won't pry.
じゃあそろそろ。はい、それじゃあまた。今日は本当にありがとうございました。こちらこそ。
Bye.
あなたたちも気をつけて帰ってね。
They walk off towards their apartment building together. After they're gone, I turn back to Noah and Amane. You guys ready?
あ、先に帰ってて。私アイス買って帰るから。
You still have more room in your stomach?
お店のスイーツと風呂上がりのアイスは別物なんだな。
No, the answer is yes, because your stomach became empty after walking around so much. Oh, yeah, I get that. Nothing like a good snack as you wind down.
そう、それ。
Don't eat anything though. Okay? You don't want to ruin dinner.
わかってる。子供じゃないんだから。
Yeah, don't eat anything, but dessert doesn't count.
それにしても本当に美味しかったね。あのカフェのスイーツは。
It's definitely the first time I've had anything that good. Though I don't eat it at cafes very often, so that's not saying much.
そう思うくらい美味しかったのは間違いないよ。はあ。
Yeah, for sure. You don't hear that. And I definitely don't smell any burning under me. Because I can hear their water running too. God damn it. Okay, for context, I live in a 2-story house. The tenants live downstairs, and my room is situated right above their kitchen. So every time they cook, especially anytime they fuck up their cooking, they set off the smoke alarm. And I hear it every fucking time. So, you know, I space out recalling the sweet deliciousness while walking when all of a sudden my heart skips a beat. I notice a familiar face among the people passing by. It can't be. Why is he here?
あれお前魔王じゃねえか。
He's just fucking out and about, you know. As soon as I turn around, all doubt is dispelled. It really is him.
お前は。
Why are you here?
あなんでって。
懲りずにまた来たのか。
Damn, they just...
そんな怖い顔するなよ。俺も以前とは違うんだって。
They forgot his name. He's just otherworlder now.
俺はもう魔王を狙ったりしてない。その理由がなくなったからな。
Actually, I don't think they got his name. Only the fucking barker did. The girl from that works at the bar did.
それを信じろというのか。
はあ信じるも何も。もしかしてお前ら何も聞いてないのか。参ったな。てっきり話をしてるもんだと。
油断を誘おうとしても。
待て待て、落ち着けって。やり合うつもりはないんだから。さっきも言った通り、俺にはもう魔王を狙う理由がない。
僕もさっき言ったね。それを信じろと。
ごもっとも警戒するのもわかる。けど頼む。まずは話を聞いてくれ。
I'm sure Kaguya and Ori are trying to look for you.
俺の話じゃなくていい。お嬢の話を聞いてほしいんだ。
Who?
俺の今の雇い主だ。一言で言うなら、転職をしたのさ。
Is he... Okay, I'm confused now. Is he working at the bar or is he actually working with Kaguya? What?
まずは彼女と話してくれ。多分、無駄な騒ぎを起こさずに済むはずだ。
Well, actually, no. The reason he would be out here is because he's on the job, right?
騒ぎを起こしたくないのは、あんたたちだって同じだろう。
わかった。
Noah nods, and the man fishes a phone out of his pocket.
スピーカーにするのは、ああ、これか。
After a moment, a familiar voice projects through the speakers.
もしもし
What?
もしもーし。天使創造リブート。
Ah, it's Kurumi's outfit. Oh, well, Succubus Kurumi's outfit. His new boss. It wasn't the Baka, apparently. The next day, we go to the madam's residence to hear about the story in more detail. And she is, of course... Yeah, it's Kaguya. It was the other boss that I was thinking of. Kurumi drip on Noah is odd. No. A Mane drip on Noah is odd.
説明してなくてごめんなさい。私たちの方でスカウトしたの。
Yeah, maybe you should have told them. You know, it would have helped clear up some misunderstandings.
まだ名乗ってなかったな。クラビーだ。過去には色々あったが、これからよろしく頼む。
I know you did try to kill him, so, you know.
まあ、そんな簡単にはいかないだろうけど。
当然だ。君がしたことを考えれば。その反応も、まあ、仕方ないわね。
せめて、お嬢はフォローしてくれないか？
自らの行いの結果です。それを姫様のせいにするだなんて。なんと不敬な。
経歴を踏まえた上で俺を雇うと決めたんだろ？周囲へのフォローは雇用主の責任だと思うが？
I mean, he has a point. I was about to type someone, but it may be a spoiler.
そこは認める。私の落ち度だったわ。
Then the next day, we meet the other welder named Clavy again in Koku's apartment. I think we should elaborate further. You hired him?
この男を雇ったのよ。
もともと俺は雇われて仕事をするだけの傭兵みたいなもんさ。
When you tried to kill me?
ああ。なんせ相手は異なる世界の存在だ。必要になる魔法も普通の転移魔法じゃない。世界をつないで異なる階へと渡る魔法だ。安全に渡りきれるかどうかの保証もない危険な行為だ。
That crackling you hear? That's not me. It has no relation to anything related to... never mind. God fucking damn it. I also didn't press F6, which changes the position of my models ever so slightly so you can see the angel wings more. right? This is where I normally am, and this is where I should have been. Oh well. Let's hear how bad it is. Never mind. It's not that bad. God damn it.
だから俺が雇われたわけだ。仮に命を落としても何も惜しくない。替えも利くしな。
そんな立場だから、こっちとしても扱いに困ってね。
I remember how much we know about Noah considering I haven't been watching. We know that Noah is the Valkyrie, and that's the biggest piece of information we know about her. Oh, you know.
あまり乱暴な方法を取るのも後味が悪いでしょ？
Yeah, I guess. It'd essentially be an extrajudicial killing. I can't. An extrajudicial. That works. Killing. That seems cruel to me too. I'm not necessarily a pacifist, nor do I have sympathy for the guy. I was lucky to escape our encounter with my life, so naturally... Oh, fuck. So naturally I feel resentment toward him. But after talking face to face with him like this, I realize he's a person too, so killing him would feel wrong. You say person, but, you know, it's the same thing as calling Kaguya and Orie a well, no, Orie is a person. Kaguya a person. They're still demons, but, you know, at least Kaguya is hot. So, you know, like...
スカウトしたというのは、この男を監視下に置くためという理由もあります。私にも事情があるのよ。
What do you mean?
うん。そこは気にしないでいいわ。
そんなわけだから、雇用主も代わって魔王の力を回収する意味がなくなった。
What are you after now? Never mind.
だからって、全部水に流して忘れろというつもりもない。俺のことは、ただの道具とでも思ってくれれば助かる。
随分と変わり身が早いけど、信用して大丈夫なの？
I think Clavi is more worried about which boss gives him the most money.
契約を交わして報酬を支払ってる間は問題ないはずよ。
But he didn't finish the job. What?
一応俺からも言わせてもらうとだな。そもそもの仕事は異世界に赴き、可能なら魔王の力を回収すること。回収に成功すれば追加報酬を払うが、失敗した時点で契約は終了。何が起きても先方は関知しないって契約だった。
Ah, so because the original contractor was so lenient on you and was so sure that you'd still and was sure you would fail, that you used that as an opportunity to which boss?
つまりそっちの仕事は完了してるんだ。だからお嬢と新たに契約しても何の問題もないわけだ。ついでに言えばお嬢には悪くない額で雇ってもらってる。この好待遇を失いたくはないね。
理屈としては理解できるんだけどね。でも、そうね。裏切りそうだと怪しむ気持ちもわかるわ。まず、雰囲気が嘘くさいですからね。
He's just a guy. I don't know what you're talking about.
ひでえな。こう見えても契約した依頼人を裏切るような真似はしねえよ。
The only reason I don't want him around is because he is another guy. Alright? I want Riku to be surrounded by women. No sausages allowed. Except his. Never mind.
とはいえ、勝手に決めたことだもの。当事者であるリクが嫌だというのなら、 この男との契約を破棄しても構わないわ。
おいおい。
リク？
Don't worry about me. I know you have your reasons. I trust you. It's not my place to question your judgment.
そう。ありがとう。助かるわ。
魔王って呼ぶのはまずいか。
No sausage, so girl MC. We're not turning this into we're not changing it to Yuri, alright? I'm Tanikaze Riku.
ああ、よろしく頼む。
I have one condition though. If you ever do something to endanger other people.
わかってる。雇い主も変わったんだ。そんなことはしない。機会があれば、あの先生にもちゃんと謝罪するよ。
Don't bother. Actually, don't even think about getting near her. I'll trust Kaguya to keep you under control, but I don't trust you personally.
わかった。肝に銘じておくよ。
Maybe you should apologize to Shiraishi first. You know, the one you gave the syringe to. I feel like that would be a big... You need to apologize to her. The priority of apologies should be Shiraishi first. Sorry, Noah. Is this okay with you?
リクがそういうのなら、わかった。
俺も命が惜しい。だからこそ、こうしてお嬢に雇われているわけだ。信用に関しては、今後の働きで示していくことにするさ。
ぜひ、そうしてほしいところね。まずは報告を聞かせてもらえるかしら。
What?
調べてほしいことがあったから、あっちでいろいろとね。
Wait, as in your world? Oh, right. I think you mentioned before that you sent him back. So you did that, and then summoned him back to Japan?
それだけ重要な話ということよ。以前に話したわよね。魔王のことを調べてみてもいいかもしれないって。
Did you learn something?
私も報告はまだ受けていないんだけど、ひとまず確認から。以前は簡単な説明で済ませたけど、あなたの前世、魔王アリオンが戦った争いについては覚えてる？
Yeah, I've been dreaming about it every day, every night. Yeah, more or less. Your country was invaded by another country that wanted your resources, right? And when you repelled them, the surrounding human nation formed a coalition to subdue the demons, and it grew into a large-scale war. Afterwards, during the war, Diablo was defeated, and then one of the major powers that had been watching on the sidelines intervened and forced a peace treaty. That's what you said, right?
ええ。それで間違いないわ。ただ、以前には言わなかったけど、怪しい点もあるのよ。
What do you mean?
帝国が介入してから講和がまとまるまで、スムーズなのよ。
Wait, wasn't the treaty a good outcome?
ええ。おかげで領土は守られ、国も存続することができたんだから。でもね、講和の話は、魔王が撃たれてすぐなのよ。
Well, yeah, Diablo wouldn't have signed the peace treaty. It probably wouldn't have been beneficial to demons. She did mention that last time.
講和が成立したのは、魔王が撃たれてからほどなくのことよ。そんな中で、国の命運を左右する大きな決断よ。普通なら間違いなく紛糾するわ。採掘した鉱石に関する不利な条約も突きつけられていたんだから。
But the terms were accepted without any revisions.
ええ。
But didn't you say the country was in decline due to the prolonged war? Wouldn't that explain why you're essentially strong-armed into accepting it?
そうね。自国の状況や帝国の国力を恐れたことも理由でしょうね。
It's called coercion, alright?
それでもやっぱり 話がスムーズに進みすぎているのよ。むしろ、何を要求されるのか、事前に把握していたみたいに。
Wait, so that meant they knew the Empire would intervene? Or, on second thought, maybe Diablo was working with the enemy.
魔王とも限らないでしょうけど、もしかしたら、配下の者が先走った可能性もある。
It's a conspiracy.
そこに関して調べ直せば、新たなことがわかるかもしれないと思ったのよ。それで、調査結果はどうだったんですか？
ああ、結論から言うとだな。魔王が帝国と事前に連絡を取り合っていたのは間違いなさそうだ。
それはつまり、魔王を撃たなくても争いは終わっていた？
That would mean Noah's fears were correct. What a terrible way to find out. Noah. She's at a loss for words. Seeing the shock in her expression, I struggled to say anything. But Claver continues, and his next words take us by surprise.
いや、それはなかったはずだ。
Huh?
魔王アリオンは、人族にとっては恐怖の対象だ。
Yeah, no shit. That's why the name of the song that they're playing in the background is called Fear. Never mind.
アリオンが魔王の座についたままで、講和なんてまとまるわけがない。結果はどうあれ、魔王の座から引きずり下ろされていただろうな。戦場では大きな力を振るい、争いを激化させていったアン君。一部の国民からも憎まれていたほどだ。どのみち、自らの戦王をその命で償わされていたはずだ。実際、俺が調べただけでも、戦況はひどいもんだった。
つまりそれは、
さすがの魔王アリオンも、勝つことはできないと諦めざるを得なかった。
I can't believe the CIA staged a coup in the demon world. Where will Where am I going with this? Never mind.
だが問題は、どう負けるかだ。すべてを道連れにするか、せめて国は存続させるか。選択肢は二つ。
Is there no leader they won't overthrow?
そして魔王は後者を選んだ。もしかしたら選ばされただけかもしれないが、結果として戦乙女に撃たれたが、そうでなくても反乱が起きていたかもな。争いを終わらせるために。
So it didn't matter.
ああ。魔王アリオンは、自分の失敗を償うために、講和をまとめる代償に、その命を捧げるしかなかったんだ。
魔王は、自らの命を捧げた。
Okay, well that part is obvious. There's a reason he was smiling when he was dying.
すっごい空気が重苦しいんだけど、なんかあったの？
Nothing really.
そう言われても、ずっとあんな調子だし心配なんだけど。
Well, she has a lot to think about. It's probably normal for her.
それはそうかもしれないけど、空気が重い、よどんでる。このよどんだ空気を小粋なパーティージョークで吹き飛ばしてきてよ、お兄。
I can't just... Goodness me. Oh,
やる
fuck.
んかい。バックログ画面だ。
Goodness me, goodness my. It's absolutely sweltering out here, isn't it? And you know what the best treat to... You know what's the best treat to beat the heat? Ice cream. Anyway, I asked a buddy of mine what his favorite kind of ice cream was. And guess what he said? What the fuck is this punchline? Nothing beats mother's milk. I had to do a double take when I heard that. I looked at him funny and asked, "You mean the milk your mom buys and serves you?" Feeling any better now?
さらによどむだろうね。あと地味に下ネタみたいのが挟まってるし。
Sounds like you need to get your head out of the gutter.
いやー、割と卑猥な響きだと思うけど。
What do you want from me? I don't have a stockpile of jokes to recite on demand.
この世の中、会話デッキくらい用意しといた方がいいと思うよ。
Fair enough. Maybe I should learn a few inoffensive jokes. No. That's not what you should have gone back. That's not what you should have gotten from that conversation. It's not inoffensive jokes that you should learn. It's non-sexual ones. Non-innuendo-y ones. Not that I can tell any to Noah right now.
そりゃそうなんだけど、あのままにしてていいの？
That's hard to say. This has been eating at me for God knows how long. Don't put the Lord's name in vain. She probably believed she'd never get an answer to those questions. Yet now, all of a sudden, she's faced with a truth she never conceived. I think it'll take some time for her to come to terms with it. Let's just give her some time alone. Alone time.
魔王は自らの命を捧げた。
あの子、随分と考え込んでいるみたいだけど、平気か？
Yeah. Anyway, what do you think about this, Kaguya?
可能性はあると思うわ。
So it could be untrue?
いいえ、割と現実味があると私は考えている。当時の状況を思えば、むしろ納得できるわ。それで理由がつくと思わない？刺されながらも、どうして魔王が笑ったのか。
Because he knew his death would ensure his country's survival?
魔王は、自らの命を代償とすることに、恐怖しなかったんでしょうか。
I mean, sure, his country survived, but at what cost?
当然、怖かったでしょうね。でも、魔王はそれを選んだ。もしかしたら、他に選べなかっただけかもしれないけど。そう考えると、もう一つの疑問にも説明がつくんじゃないかしら。
What do you mean?
あなたにも深く関わることよ、リク。
Huh? It's already dark out.
ねえ、お兄。ノアちゃんのことだけど、まだ様子を見てた方がいいの？
She's still in the fucking living room, thinking.
夕食の時もずっと、塞ぎ込んでるってわけじゃないけど、元気がないままで。
Yeah, I know you're worried. It must be hard for Noah to pretend like everything's alright. Maybe what she needs is some time alone right now. Well, yeah, that's what you said before. It feels like I'm just running from It feels like I'm just running from the problem. But I really don't know what to say. Alright, I'll go try talking to her. We can't just abandon her.
でも、言い出した私が言うのもなんだけど、元気出せとか無責任なこと言うと逆効果かも。
I know that. Man, you really don't trust me, do you?
だってお兄、 義母の糸とか言い出すし。
And he only told it to you, so you should feel grateful. Can we move on from that? I'm just gonna check on her. I won't say anything to make her uncomfortable. I won't be rude or pry, if that's what she wants. I'm not good at that anyway. But first, I gotta swing by the convenience store.
なんでコンビニ？
Noah, can I come in?
どうぞ。
I find Noah already in her pajamas. A sweet fragrance wafts toward me. Did you just take a bath?
先に呼ばれた。
Or
バックログ画面だ。
did you just take your bath? Oh, that's perfect then. I need your help with something. I proceed to pull out the popsicle I just bought from the convenience store. It's the same tube kind that we shared at the park. I was really craving one of these. Can you help me eat it?
わかった。では、いただくよ。
She takes her half and quickly opens it.
いただきます。シャリシャリしていて、やはり美味しい。しかも、なんだろう。お風呂で温まった体が内側から冷やされるような。これが風呂上がりのアイスか。
Yeah, I came at the perfect time. I start eating mine as well, giving her a sidelong glance as she enjoys hers. The gloominess she's been radiating all day long is gone. But I can sense it. She's still not over what happened today. How should I even break the ice? I'm totally unsure. I keep eating my ice cream. But the longer it goes on, the more awkward the mood becomes, and the harder it becomes to think of a way to bring it up. Damn, I should have come here with a plan or something. I can't just blurt out the first thing that comes to mind. As I keep racking my brains, the popsicle tube nearly reaches empty. Luckily for me, Noah speaks first.
申し訳ない。
What for?
僕の様子を見るために、わざわざアイスまで買いに行ったんだよね。
Well, I did want to have one. You don't need to apologize.
ありがとう。リク、僕はずっと気になってたんだ。なぜ魔王が笑ったのか。
Mm-hmm.
いろいろ考えて、馬鹿げた妄想もしたけど、自らの命を捧げたというのは想定してなかった。
Yeah.
魔王がそのつもりだったのなら、僕がしたことはやっぱり。
You did what was needed, that's all.
リク、
I'm not just saying that to make you feel better. I really mean it. I bet he specifically chose the Valkyrie.
選んだってどういうこと？
Worst girl. I can't believe Noah killed Riku's past self. That's unacceptable. He was trying to atone for his mistakes by giving up his life to achieve peace. I think his only fear was whether or not that would be enough to end the war. He couldn't just surrender. He'd become the symbol of the war, and someone needed to take him down for it to end. Then, all of a sudden, a young girl with no past appeared and defeated the big bad king. And that's what he wanted. He had to go down in the most dramatic fashion possible to satisfy those who hated him. He was basically the main character of an epic at that moment. Everyone was focused on uncovering her identity. The hatred that led to the war was gone. It was replaced by the hope instilled in them after Diablo was defeated.
それが成功したからこその戦を止め
Cough, cough. That's what happens at the end of Code Geass Season 2. Cough, cough. Yeah, I wholeheartedly believe you did what was necessary. And I'm sure Diablo saw it like that as well. That's thanks to the Valkyrie, his sacrifice achieved the desired result. I mean, it was slightly different at the end of Code Geass, but, you know, kind of achieves the same purpose. He knew that peace was on the horizon, and that's why he smiled at the end. I mean, I'm his reincarnation, right? If anyone, I would know. I feel thankful, and so did he. I can say that with certainty. He was grateful for what you did. Well, for what the Valkyrie did. Now that you're an angel, you're still helping me. At the very least, I'm grateful that I met you, and I'm sure Amane agrees.
僕の方こそ感謝している。リクたちと出会えたことに感謝をしてるんだ。
I'm glad to hear that.
君たちは僕に名前をくれた。
Shiroyuki Noah?
以前は実験体としての番号しかなかった。天使になってからも個体名なんてなかった。そこに不満があったわけじゃないよ。特に不満に思ってたわけじゃないんだけどね。白雪ノアって名前をもらった時に胸が温かくなった。
I can only imagine how she was treated when she was a test subject. And as for her becoming an angel, perhaps that was only because a higher power took pity on her and spared her life. However, that also came with new responsibilities. It certainly did little to ease Noah's pain. Noah, hold out your hand.
これでいいの?
She holds out her hand palm side up. It looks so small and soft. But that hand bears a responsibility so heavy that I could never imagine. I gently hold it. I wrap my hands around hers, tightly gripping it.
急に何をリク
You said my hands were warm yesterday, remember?
言ったね。
This warmth is what you protected. I'm only here because you saved me. I can only speak for myself, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. You saved countless lives. These tiny hands have protected more people, many more people than you can imagine. Not to mention how many people's lives you've bettered. You were only able to accomplish that because you were born, and the things you did saved so many lives, saved so many. So hold your head high and be proud of what you did. You did a whole lot of good in the world, really. I hold her hand tighter. I try to share my warmth with her gently, but firmly. For me included, and this summer has been so much more fun because you were here. But she killed so many lives. She did it to save people, alright? Heck, the fact that I was reborn as a human may be in part due to you.
僕のおかげ?
I'm supposed to be the reincarnation of Diablo, so in another universe, I might have ended up a totally different person. I'm here as well. I'm here as I am because of you. I got to go to the beach with all of you and eat all sorts of delicious things. Eating good food is especially important. You think so too, right?
それは、美味しいものを食べられるのはとっても幸せなことだ。
How about the demons? I was born here thanks to you. and I was able to experience so many new fun things because you were here. Listen, Diablo saved the demons by getting himself killed, I think. I don't know if they lived a better life after Diablo died, but, you know, they're alive, and that's why I'm grateful to you. So whatever you do, don't forget that there's at least one person out there that appreciates you.
リク、僕は
Her gaze wanders, almost as if trying to flee from mine. The emotions comprising her expression are so complex that I could never hope to understand them. I guess this just goes to show that I still have a lot to learn when it comes to interpersonal relationships. Actually, maybe I shouldn't stare at her so intently right now. Realizing this, I look to the side. However, I don't let go of her hand. I'll continue to hold it until she calms down. Is this really alright? Should I just stand here without saying anything? What would I say, though? I feel like I've got everything I wanted to say off my chest. Just telling her to cheer up at this point would be a little dumb of me. The silence persists for around half a minute, until Noah raises her head to face me.
手を離してほしい。
Noah,
君にお願いしたいことがあるんだ。でもそれは手をつないだままだと難しいことだから。
she looks away again. I see a smile on her face, though it's not the usual kind, and there's a tinge of sadness to it, almost as if she's trying to hold back tears. Trying to understand the complex web of emotions behind that expression is definitely beyond me. But what I do feel is that she's not forcing herself to smile right now. So I do as she asks, "Sorry, was I hurting you?"
そんなことはない。全然そんなことはないよ。むしろ嬉しかった。
Thank goodness. So, what do you need?
うん。リクのぬくもりを教えてもらった。そこには感謝をしてるし、不満があるわけじゃない。でも、もっと知りたいんだ。
Oh?
僕が守ったって。リクが教えてくれたものを、しっかりと覚えておきたいんだ。
Oh, sure. I don't mind. I look at her curiously, unsure of where she's going with this. Then it happens. Oh, wait, what? Suddenly, she jumps into my chest and hugs me. I'm prepared, my mind goes blank. The only part of me that doesn't freeze is my heart, which threatens to burst out of my chest. Noah, what's this about? God damn it, my voice cracked.
リクの言う、僕が守ったっていうぬくもり。今はリクの分しか感じられないのなら、それなら、せめてリクの分だけでも感じたいんだ。もっとたくさん感じたいんだ。これから先、忘れないで済むように。このぬくもりをいっぱい感じたい。
Compassion for a murder, disgusting. My murderer couldn't possibly be this cute.
手だけじゃなくて、僕のすべてで覚えておきたい。
Oh.
だから、すまない。でも、もう少しだけ、このままでいさせてほしい。お願いだ。
She probably needs this right now. I feel her shoulders tremble even as she hugs me. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I pat her back lightly to try and console her. Everything's gonna be just fine.
僕が魔法で強化された元凶は魔王にあると思っていたから恨みはあったかもしれない。
No, that's what happened. That's what your indoctrinators told you.
でもそれだけだ。他には何もなかった。名前も思い出も何もない。本当に僕には何もないんじゃないかって思ってたけど違ったんだね。僕にもあったんだね。僕がいることで守れたものが。
I really am thankful for you. I'm glad you came into our lives. I know I'm repeating myself, but that's how I feel. That's how I truly feel.
十分だ。ありがとう。
She stretches her grip, strengthens her grip.
すまない。
All of those emotions burst forth. She tries to hold back the tears, but it's a futile attempt. I'm not bothering you, am I?
何が？
Well, I know it's a little late to say this, but I'm pretty sweaty right now. I went to the convenience store and I haven't taken a bath yet.
本当に今更だ。
I mean, you didn't really give me time to.
大丈夫だよ。心配ない。今の僕は鼻が詰まってるようなものだから。
Oh, okay.
汗の匂いがしたっていいじゃないか。汗をかくのは生きてる証だ。つまりその匂いもぬくもりと同じだ。それもまた僕が守ったものの一つなんだから気にしないでいい。
I get what you're trying to say, but it's a little embarrassing.
だとしてももうしばらくはこのままがいい。
She's finally expressing herself, and she's surprisingly clingy. I don't believe there's a man on Earth that could say no to those eyes. Alright. I'm here as long as you need me.
暖かい。暖かくて心地いい。こんな僕が生まれたことにもちゃんと意味はあったんだね。
Of course it did. You saved so many people. You're not worthless. You're not worthless. You're not worthless. Fuck, I can't... I don't have the right tone. Whatever. And you can make plenty of new memories now. VN would be better if it was set in the other world. Yeah, but it's a Ubisoft VN, so, you know, all the other world waifus have to come to Earth. The summer break isn't over yet. We could go out and do more things. We can try out different restaurants, do fun things. It's only the beginning. You're not the Valkyrie anymore, and you're not just an angel.
そうだね。僕は白雪ノアだ。ちゃんと名前があるんだ。
Yeah.
ありがとう。ありがとう。
The feelings burst from her heart. They formed the tears streaming down her face. I silently watch over her as she lets it all out. There, gently holding her as she trembles in my arms.
天使創造リブート
Oh, it's Kurumi's outfit again. And I wake up the same as always. The same way as always. But immediately, I notice something wrong. I'm kind of sore. Huh? Yeah, it was busy fucking last night. What? I look around the room. It looks familiar, but it isn't my room. This is where Noah's staying. So I just fell asleep after that. I can't believe it. I'm covered in a blanket, but that's it. Not to mention that I'm sleeping in a weird position. Everything hurts. And to top it off, I feel all gross and sweaty. I went to sleep without taking a shower, so that's to be expected. Oh well. Welcome to being old. Seeing her sleeping so peacefully makes all of that go away. She's not hugging me anymore, but she's still holding on to the hem of my shirt. It's a childish action that's quite adorable. But man, I really want to take a shower. Wait, I don't remember putting the blanket on myself. I feel like I would have just gone back to my room instead.
起きたおはよう
You didn't see anything, alright? Amane, your ability today.
おはようそしておやすみ
What, you pulled an all-nighter? You really need to take better care of yourself.
わってるでも気をつけるならお兄たちもね
Me?
冷房を入れたままなのはいいけど風に当たってると体調崩すよ
Wait, you put this blanket on me?
お兄全然戻ってくる気配がないから様子を見に来たんだよそしたら二人とも力尽きてた雰囲気的にはもう大丈夫っぽいから風邪ひかないようにだけしといたけど
Thanks.
うんでノアちゃんはもう平気なの
Well, I'll get back to you on that. But I think she's closer now. But I think she's closer now than she was. I don't know if her mood will improve right away, but I don't think we need to worry anymore.
そっかそれならいいやじゃあ私寝るおやすみ
You motherfucker! Don't make me yawn. Good night. Amane answered the mystery of the blanket, but I try to recall what happened last night. I came here to see if I could help Noah. Long story short, she couldn't contain her emotions and ended up crying in my chest. Oops. Seeing her sleep is definitely better than seeing her crying. Money pulling all-nighters kind of fits. Yeah, she's a gamer, what do you expect? At least, that's what I think. But I wonder how she feels. I'll have to wait and see. I don't want to abruptly wake her. She looks too adorable when she's sleeping. I really don't want to ever see her tears in tears in her eyes again. I want her to have fun. I want her to show me that joyful smile again. I like her the most when she's smiling. Wait.
お兄ってもしかして好きなのノアちゃんのこと
Bro, that happened like 2 days ago. What? I guess I do. I like Noah. It doesn't come as a surprise. Most likely because deep down, I knew it all along. I didn't need to point it out to me. Though I'm only able to put it into words now. He in love with his murderer? Listen. This isn't the first time someone's fallen in love with their murderer. I probably felt subconscious. Oh, a murderer, I guess. I probably felt subconsciously that acknowledging my feelings for her would create a wedge between us, so I avoided thinking about it. But I guess that's out of the question now. After seeing her break down in tears and lay her heart bare, all I want is to see her smile. I want to protect her and maybe get a bit of sex on the side. Never mind. I can't lie to myself any longer. Of course, not that I want to. It's actually relieving to finally be upfront with my feelings. Who can blame me? Who can blame me for falling for such a perfect girl? Because she's a murderer. She killed you. I love you. I look down at Noah, who's still curled up and sleeping beside me. She looks just like a child as she grabs the hem of my shirt in her sleep. I always thought my taste in women tended towards the more mature type. Most of the porn I consume stars busty ladies who take the lead. I've always valued a nice pair of tits. And despite all of that, I fell for Noah. It must be real. It's because he's into getting killed. I might have fallen in love with her for the first time ever. I've fallen in love for the first time ever. Of course, I do find other girls attractive still. I always believed that my first love would be someone like that. Someone who is my type to a T. So does that mean his canon route would be Kaguya? Never mind. But that's probably not how it works. I fell in love with her without even realizing it at first. The thought of asking her out never crossed my mind. Like, maybe I felt content just being normal friends. Normal friends. Yeah, like the type that... What? I don't think your relationship with her is normal at all. Outside of the occasional, going out and eating stuff. But the feelings I have for her now are different. I want to help her, and I want to be by her side at all times. Kaguya/Kurumi suits his taste? Yeah. Except Kurumi's more on the submissive side, so, Kaguya definitely fits his tastes. To a T. I don't think I can stand just being friends anymore. My heart beats as I watch her, and I feel my pulse rising. So this is what being in love is like. Oh my god, I did not just say that out loud. What is wrong with me? I know she's sleeping, but I should know better than to say the most cringeworthy line possible. I think I need to get my emotions under control. But this does feel kind of nice. She slips away peacefully, oblivious to my inner turmoils. Seeing her adorable face is enough to make my chest grow warm. I should go take a shower now. If I wanted, I could gaze at her sleeping forever. But I need a shower to cool my head. I really stink right now. I don't want to smell bad in front of the girl I like. After putting the blanket over her, I leave the room. You make sure to take the shirt off so she can keep holding it. Warm water pours from the shower head as I turn it on. This is just what I need. Nothing like warm water falling onto my head to put my thoughts into perspective. But the warmth I feel in my chest still remains. Phew.
おはよう。 リク。
Huh? Oh, you're up. Hey.
昨日は申し訳ない。
It's fine. You don't need to apologize or anything. Nothing bad happened. Yeah, that's the problem. Nothing happened. But to be fair, I wouldn't put it past Ubisoft just to create an entire new sprite for a single character for one route. They aren't stingy when it comes to that. Yeah, you know who I wish was less stingy to do for that? Moonstone with MML. Because there was a new character in every route. Outside of like Yuna's dad and Julie's dad and Lucy's dad. You know, outside of the pre-established characters that were in the common route, you know, the fucking new characters. Okay, here's the problem. The only exception to that was Karen's route. And I say it with vitriol because for some fucking reason, Karen's route had 2 new characters. And both of them were voiced. As compared to Yorihime's route, who introduced a bunch of new characters. None of them were voiced, none of them were sprited. And they were all old people. So even worse off for me, because then I need to use old person voice, and now they all sound the same. Great. No, Julie's route didn't really introduce anyone new. Yuna's route introduced Grease Bag or whatever the fuck. He had a voice. Right? He didn't have a sprite, but he was voiced. So that was already better than fucking Yorihime's route. And then Lucy's route didn't really introduce anyone new. Luna's route actually had a one-off character. Luna's route is the most confusing. Because, you know, outside of the demon and the eye demon, or whatever the fuck, right? There was that girl that was attacked in the park. Like, excuse me? Lucy had a dad, technically, but you see him in the common route too. Yeah, that's what I mean. Alright, Julie's route, Yuna's route, Lucy's route already introduces their parents in the common route. What I am glad for, thankfully, is that Yuna's mum was voiced. So, you know, it would have been very weird if she wasn't, especially considering how impactful of a character she is to the route. Anyway, enough rambling about a different game. We're playing Ubisoft game. We're not playing a Moonstone game. I wouldn't be able to stream a Moonstone game, probably. Actually, how are you feeling? Well, that's my main concern.
僕ならもう大丈夫だ。
There's a sense of serenity to her smile. Luna had Mephisto for one scene. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Alright, Luna had 3 new quote-unquote characters that were only in a single scene. It's not quite like the usual smile she wears, which is more carefree, but I like the smile too.
本当だよ。恥ずかしながら昨日泣いたからかもしれないね。全部君のおかげだ。ありがとう。
You don't need to thank me. Sometimes I wish I increased Noah's voice. you know. But then she gets really loud when her mind's in the gutter. But I'm glad I could help.
力になってくれたどころじゃない。君のおかげで、なんというか、今までずっと抱えていたものに区切りをつけることができた気がする。
That's great. You seemed like you were having a good night's sleep too. How would you know you were asleep too?
もしかすると、こんなすっきりした気持ちで目覚めたのは初めてかもしれない。でも、ちょっと恥ずかしい。
How so?
あんな風に泣くなんて情けないところを見せてしまって。
Don't sweat it. Everyone cries. I'm not gonna think less of you for it, at least.
そうかな。そうだといいんだけど。ちょっと顔を洗ってくる。ごちそうさまでした。
That is not what she said. Good job, localizers. She seems back to her usual self by the time we eat breakfast. At least she has an appetite. And she's not spacing out like yesterday either. I guess she has finally managed to put those things to rest. Get it? Never mind.
どうかした？
Because she had a good rest last night. Not in the sexual way, unfortunately. Oh, nothing. I slowly shake my head and answer. I don't think I need to worry about anything anymore. So I relax and finish my food. So, what do you want to do today? We could go eat somewhere again.
さすがに連日じゃなくていいよ。もちろん美味しいものを食べるのは嬉しいし、一緒に出かけるのは楽しいけど。
Not yet anyway. Yeah, in time.
僕のことを気にしてくれるのは嬉しい。でも、もう大丈夫だから。
Oh, sorry. I wasn't asking because of that or anything. I think I told you before, but I don't really want to waste my summer break sitting inside, especially since there's a cute girl that I could. Never mind.
それはわかる。でも、解決すべきことは君にだってあるじゃないか。最近は僕の悩みについていろいろと骨を折ってもらったからね。君のこともちゃんと解決しないと。
Hmm? I'm not sure what you're... Oh. My dick. I totally forgot I still can't get it up. Was it because I was worrying over her, or because I've gotten too used to it?
そうなんだけど、そんなにボッキボッキ言わなくても。
Yeah, maybe you should refrain from saying certain words out in the living room.
でも、まあ、僕の方も区切りがついた。今後はそちらに注力していこう。というか、そもそも君の安寧を守ることが僕の使命なんだ。むしろ、僕の方が抱えていたものを軽くしてもらえるなんて、これじゃあ、あべこべだね。
You don't need to worry about that.
君が僕にしてくれたように、僕も頑張る。とはいえ、解決の糸口はまだ見つかってないんだけど。
Oh, I forgot about that. I thought of something, but I don't know if it'll work though. Kaguya gave me the idea.
推論？
そう考えると、もう一つの疑問にも説明がつくんじゃないかしら。
What do you mean?
あなたにも深く関わることよ、リク。
Huh?
自分の首を差し出す判断ができたなら、 自分の死後についても考えたはず。憎んでも憎みきれない暴君の子供だもの。吊るし上げられるのは目に見えている。仮に吊るし上げがなかったとしても、それはそれで問題なのよ。魔王の維持は、争いを継続させたい者たちにとっては、希望となってしまう。
強大な魔王の力を受け継いでいるかもしれない。そう考える者たちもいるでしょう。もしくは、魔王の敵討ちの象徴として担ぎ上げられることも十分に考えられます。
他にも色々あるでしょうけど、どれもこれも、ろくでもないことだけは確かよ。
So the reason he didn't have children was because it'd render his sacrifice meaningless? In that case, he could have children. He just chose not to.
そうか。そうだったのか。
I'm not sure that helps me though. He was already reborn. There are no demons or wars in this world, so I don't see why there'd be any concern about having children.
それは、もしかすると、僕のせいなのかもしれない。
What would that have to do with you?
僕が生まれ変わって天使になったのは以前に言った通りだ。異世界で僕が何をしたのかも。つまり戦乙女の気配がそばにある。それに反発するように魔王の意志も強まっている可能性だよ。
What? That can't be it. Are you sure you're not overthinking it?
でも実際僕が来る以前、魔王の力を抑える前は機能に問題はなかったわけだろ？
I guess. The problem started after you kissed me. Why you flustered over that? You did. That was the first thing you did. That was a kiss, right?
バカバカ！あれは使命を果たすのに必要なことなのにキスだなんて言ってたら天罰が下るぞバカ！
You did do it multiple times though. Right. Sorry.
あくまであれは人助けの一種だ。でもキスっていうのは愛情表現の一種だろ？
She's done so much more than kiss, and it still flusters her. Yeah. But we don't talk about that. I thought a kiss just meant putting your lips together, no matter the intent. I guess I was the one overthinking it. No, you aren't. She's the one overthinking it. There's a reason why she did it in the first place. It's because she didn't think anything of it before she started reading doujins. Alright? Talk about a virgin blunder. Excuse me? I never thought I'd succumb to it myself. Anyway, back to the topic. We do know that I stopped being able to get it up after you suppressed my powers. After you kissed me at what? But we don't know when it happened exactly, no? I wasn't checking if my dick was working every minute or something. What kind of freak would do that? If Kaguya's theory was the reason he didn't have children, this may have happened either way, whether you got involved or not.
それはそうかもしれないけど。
So you're saying it isn't Noah's fault that you're impotent. It's because you're the reincarnation of the demon lord. That you're... Never mind. That's unfortunate. You know, I appreciate you. I'm glad you're here with us. Yeah, Dexter is too. So even if you being here is causing this problem, I don't want you to blame yourself for that. Let's focus on how to solve it instead of playing the blame game.
わかった。そうだね。
Yeah, and we're gonna have to figure out how he'll be able to get it up fast, because then you'll be able to play through. You'll be able to see the hate scenes. And you can't have a Ubisoft game without hate scenes. Cough, cough. I forgot the name of it. God damn it. Never mind. I'm not gonna try to describe the fucking visual novel that they made an all ages version. That was exclusively an all ages version. All ages VN. Assuming Kaguya's theory was right, what do you think we could do? Somehow persuade his will to change its mind? Yeah, Parquet, that's the name.
どうだろう。そもそも説得はできないと僕は思うけど。
Is Diablo really stubborn or something?
いや、以前にも言ったことがあると思うけど、君の中にあるのは魔王の力だ。
I don't know. I don't think you can call someone who is willing to die to save the demon kind stubborn.
強く残った記憶や感情の一部が残っているとしても、決して魔王の意識じゃない。
Especially since he was willing to die a virgin. That's the reason he can't take over my body, right? So does that mean it's impossible to try to communicate with the vestiges of his memories?
僕はそう思う。
Wait a minute. Does that mean there's no way to solve this? Please say it isn't so.
それは早計に過ぎる。
It would be really funny. It would be really funny if he didn't. It would be really funny if the all ages version just ends without them solving his problem, and he just can't get it up throughout the entire route. And that'd be the case for every other route. And the only way he'll be able to solve the problem is if you play through the 18+ version.
いくら強大な力であっても、君を乗っ取るようなことはない。それは君が主導権を握っている証拠だ。
I mean, it's kind of the same bullshit as Kakenuke and the fact that you can't play through any of the routes in the all ages version. For whatever reason, it's not like the all age. It's not like the routes in Kakenuke jump straight to fucking. I used. Mm-hmm.
つまり、君が本気で願えば、魔王の拒否を上回ることができるのかもしれない。
What do you mean? I've already been trying really hard to fix this.
それは分かってる。でも、なんというか、その。
Yeah, but that's the problem. That's the problem, Riku. I pressed the mute button accidentally. That's the problem is that you can't. The problem is that you can't get hard. Never mind.
あくまでおにゃにで、つまり性欲の処理ということだろ。
I guess it's a little embarrassing being told that, but she is right.
しかも確認のためだ。半信半疑なところもあったはずだ。
Yeah, I just check on it from time to time and give up pretty fast when nothing happens. Yeah, from time to time. At least once a day.
そういうことではなくて、心から好きだと思う相手がいて、その人と、
Okay, yeah, you're cooking at the moment.
子作りしたいとか、愛し合いたいとか、セクチュしたいとか、そういう気持ちで満ちることが重要なのかもしれないということだよ。
Is that really how they solve this problem? Is that really how they solve the problem? Surely not. Right? Because, like, the first time he did it, The first time he figured out he couldn't get it up, he was very intent on wanting to jerk off. So, like, you know, I sort of understand what you're trying to say. Is it because sex is better or whatever?
だから、一つ確認させてほしいことがある。君には好きな人っているの？
No, why would you ask that? Huh? What? Did you hear me? Did you hear me when I was talking to myself this morning?
今朝？
Nothing. Oh, never mind then. Just forget I said anything. Her perplexed reaction probably means that she has no idea what I'm talking about. Why am I so jumpy? No need to panic now. Noah, of all people, would never be able to fake sleeping while hearing me essentially confess to her. I mean, yeah, she has no reason to.
好きな相手という存在が重要になるかもしれないだろ？
Ah, of course. I guess that's... Is that why he's able to get it up in other routes without Noah's help? Yeah, you might be right. It's funny because that... It's funny because that is standing right in front of me. But if I had the balls to ask a girl out, I wouldn't be someone... I wouldn't be someone who's never had a girlfriend before. Well, are you sure about that? What if you'd get rejected every time you tried to ask a girl out? You'd still have the balls, but none of the girls you asked out liked you.
でも、よく考えてみれば、相手が誰かまで僕が知る必要はないね。
What are you talking about? You're meant to be his guardian angel. Of course you're meant to... Of course it's your business. Well,
それに、好きな相手が重要かもというのも、僕の推測でしかない。だから、ひとまず、好きな相手というのは置いておこう。それより先に、他の可能性を探ってみてもいいのかも。
he could have had Mikuni. I mean, yeah, it'll lead to the destruction of the world, but still. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? I was about to bring up Mikuni because I don't think... she's kind of right when she says that love being necessary is nothing more than a speculation, because I doubt Riku loved Mikuni and he was still able to get it up then. Right? Or something. So maybe it's just sex. Like what?
これまでしてきた練習にしても、今まではマナの制御とか、目的はいろいろあっただろ？そうではなくて、純粋に気持ちよくするとか。
I'd say lust is necessary. Yeah. But here's the thing. He would still feel lust when he wants to jerk off. But I guess not enough to get him hard. Also, probably should, have this conversation not in the living room or the dining room. They're connected.
気持ちよさで魔王の拒否を跳ねのけてしまえばとか。
So, what exactly do you have in mind for this? She walks out of the room with a determined look on her face. Here I am, all alone. I pull out my pants in shame and sigh. I'm so dumb. It's not Noah's fault at all. It's mine. Well, my feelings. I know I can't run from them. I was so nervous because I like her. It feels like I'm forcing my crush to do something she's uncomfortable doing. It just fills me with the sense of guilt. That was a jarring transition. Yeah, here's the problem. I don't think Noah's meant to be here. He just said
バックログが
that
出た
he was alone. Here I am all alone. But Noah's here. You have to do these things in the right order. I wouldn't feel so guilty if we had mutual feelings for one another and wanted to touch each other's bodies. Man, I don't know. I didn't know I was such a romantic. Anyway, it just seems wrong. It feels like I'm taking advantage of the situation. I need to come clean and let her know about my feelings. Why'd I tell her? Why'd I try to tell her back there? Why'd I try to tell her back there? I was naked and she had my dick in her hands, for fuck's sake. Am I an idiot or what? Probably. Actually, wait. Are humans and angels even, like, allowed to be together? Well, he used to be human. You know, even if she was an experiment baby. A lab rat, a test subject. One of those words. That's something I need to figure out first, before anything else. So with that in mind, I don't know, I feel like a human and a Grim Reaper would be more jarring than a human and an angel, alright? You can't exactly find a flirting guide for angels on the internet. Maybe I find just general advice for confessing, though. I pull out my phone and type into the search bar, how to ask a girl out. Her sprite is still on the screen. That makes what he's saying funnier. Yeah. A plethora of articles with guides show up. Let's see. Choosing the perfect place and moment to tell her. No, I need to know what comes before that. Oh, this seems like it might work. See, here's the other thing. Noah's sprite was overlaid, was over the transition layer. Right? The transition was behind her. And here's the thing. I feel like they used the transition as a way to delete every sprite on the screen. Especially in this instance. But because her sprite was over top the transition, they didn't delete it. Oh, this seems like it might work. She's still here.
まずは相手に意識してもらっているかが重要です。
Please tell me that when they transition, her sprite is still on the screen.
異性と意識してもらわないとその後の進展もないでしょう。
Or at least have it so that when Noah actually comes back, she just overlays the sprite. But this sprite doesn't actually disappear. Well, that makes sense.
二人きりでデートはできますか？その他大勢の中の一人では告白する準備ができているとは言えません。十分に距離を縮めてから告白することをお勧めします。
A somewhat special relationship. I'd say we have that. Maybe I'm good to go then. I mean, I'm not sure anything we've done together counts as a date, but I feel like she'd say yes if I asked her to go on one with me. It's her mission to protect me after all.
連絡すればちゃんと反応はありますか？連絡に対して返事がない場合、あなたへの興味が薄い可能性、もしくは他に本命の人がいるかもしれません。まずは告白よりも先に信頼関係を構築することをお勧めします。
Also, Riku already said this before. There's no advice for dating angels, but he's already in a weird situation that this advice is 50 like only half of this advice would count, because he doesn't have a reason to message her because she's always around when when he wants to talk to her. I mean, she does reply to all my messages. Then again, we're housemates. She's still here. This is getting nowhere. This isn't about angels and humans anymore. We're already living under the same roof. We're not just friends. From her point of view, I'm the reincarnation of someone she killed in her past life. Imagine how useless this advice would be in Amani's route. Or Amani's route. Oh. A lot more useless. It'd be very useless. No silly internet article's gonna be able to help me with this. I'd have to be insanely specific. Like, our relationship's way too bizarre already. You know, maybe if he played Love Hina. In that game, all of the romance options live with you, right? So, you know, why doesn't he just go down the world God only knows route, where the main character is an expert at dating sims and he uses that knowledge to bag girls? I mean, there's a lot more stuff in when it comes to what he does in the show, but you know, that's the main gist of it until he actually starts dating one of them. You know, and you know, but I guess there was one decent bit of advice. She needs to see me as a love interest. How do I do that though? Do I even know what she thinks of me? Well, I think she's decently fond of me. At least I hope so. You know what you know what game Riku should play to become an expert in dating angels? Angelic Chaos Reboot. Either way, sitting here agonizing over it won't do me any good. Guess I'll go make lunch. Oh my god. She's still there. No. God damn it. I was hoping that a character would overlay the sprite, and they just got rid of it. Did you pull another all-nighter, Amane?
そんな感じだけど。
Is it because you were just about to go to sleep?
どうかした？勉強がしたくて。そのための教科書というか、資料を貸してもらえないかと。
I don't think dojins count as research material.
勉強？資料？私が持ってるものなら構わないけど、何の勉強？それは、だからいつもの同人誌なんだけど、いつものとはちょっと違うものが読みたくて。ほほう、具体的にどういったものをご所望で？それは男の人だね。気持ちよくさせるコツというか、テクニックというか。
That's most dojins. Most dojins show you a snippet of techniques to make men feel good. You know, a lot of. Never mind.
ハレンチだというのは分かってるんだ。でも今の僕に必要なのはそのハレンチなのかもしれないから。ハレンチが必要ってどんな状況よ。何のためにそんな勉強を？何のためってそれはだから そんな必死になるなんて。まさか、お兄が強引に。え？嘘？ガチで？やりやがった、あの野郎、やりやがった！いや、違う。それは違う。決してリクに強要されているわけじゃないから。僕がリクのためにしたいんだ。落ち着いてくれ。え？そうな？ノアちゃんがそういうのなら。いや、でもそれはやりすぎでしょう。そもそもお兄が立たないのって魔王のせいなんだよね。テクニックとか関係ないのでは？そう考えていたんだけど、決めつける前に確認をしておくべきだと思ったんだ。
Is that why she's looking for specific research material, quote unquote? You know, what is that why she's looking for specific dojins? she's looking for dojins where the main character can't get hard at the start, so the girl has to coerce his you know what until it eventually gets hard, and those are the techniques that Noah's looking for.
リクの中で快楽が魔王の力を上回れば現状打破の可能性があるかもしれない。快楽で魔王を上回るっていうのもすごい話だな。まあ試してみることは重要かもしれないけど、いやーでもな、いくら使命だとしても嫌なことは嫌って言った方がいいと思うよ。わかってる。でも僕は嫌だと思ってるわけじゃないんだ。マジ？変なのかな、僕は。
Boundaries, says the Brocon. Listen, she stopped sending him those pictures a while ago.
変って言えば変だけど、あくまで一般的な常識で言えばね、何事も例外もあるとは思う。というと？まあ、パッと思いつくのは恋かな。ノアちゃん、もしかして好きなの？お兄のこと。そんなことは。
Oof. Good thing Riku wasn't here to hear that.
そうなのかな。僕はリクのことが好きなんだろうか。聞かれましても。でも否定じゃなく逆に聞いてくるってことは何かしらの自覚があるんだよね。それはリクと一緒にいるとホワホワするんだ。ホワホワ？ハレンチだって叫んでる時のホワーではなく？
Okay, I'm going to...
バックログ画面だ。
I'm making an executive decision here.
設定画面だ。
Especially because it's too consistent now.
僕の名前は白雪。
She's a lot quieter than she is louder than base level, you know?
ではない。そうじゃなくて、胸の奥の方が暖かくなるんだ。ほわほわーって。まるでリクのぬくもりが僕の中に分け与えられるみたいに。どう思う？これって好きってことだと思う？思う。即答された！無 むしろ他の解釈が成り立たないというか、なんか聞いてて恥ずかしくなっちゃったよ。
そっか。やっぱり僕はリクのことが好きなのか。
This scene is as funny as when Haruka asked Sora for advice on how to bag Kakeru. Well, here's the thing. It's funnier with Sora because we, as the player, know that Sora loves Kakeru to an obsessive, shall I say, point. You know, with Amane, unless you've played through her route, you know, I don't know if Amane has a crush on Kageru. I mean, it's a bit obvious, but you know, I don't know if it's to the same extent as Sora, right?
今の話を聞く限りではそうとしか思えないけど、あくまで私の意見だから。
Who knows? Maybe Amane is also sneaking into Riku's room and taking pictures of him while he's asleep.
周りの意見に流されながら自分の気持ちを確認するのはどうかと思うよ。
It's funny with Sora because it's hinted that Haruka kinda knows or at least suspects Sora's feelings towards Kakeru. I mean, you know, that makes sense.
分かってるつもりだ。多分僕の中でも答えはあったんだと思う。ただ受け入れてなかっただけで、僕はリカのことが好きだ。好きなんだ。
Alright, pack it up, boys. They both like each other. We just need to wait for the confession.
好きだからリクには元気になってほしいし、そのために僕も力になりたいと思う。ほわほわさせてくれたぬくもりを与えられるだけじゃない。リクに少しでも返せるようになりたい。だからさっき言ったハレンチな勉強というのも僕の意志なんだ。僕はリクを元気にしたい。
You mean, get it up.
元気にしたいって下ネタじゃないよ。決してそういう意味ではないからね。
See, this is why I had Noah's voice quieter. Right? I added it a 65 instead of 75 as it is now because of these moments. Like, why can't you have more of these moments so that I don't have to justify increasing your volume because you're having more of these moments where you're too quiet. Like, sometimes even quieter than the music.
ああ、はいはい、わかってる。そんな茶化すようなことは言わないってば。
そうか。誤解されてないならいいんだ。
Like there.
とにかく僕はリクのことを考えると体がホワホワする。一緒にいたいと思う。楽しそうにしてほしいと思う。
わかった。ノアちゃんが自分の意思でそう言うのなら、私が口を出す必要もないね。
ありがとう、アマネ。
で、さっき言ってた勉強のことだけど。
どうかな。男の人を気持ちよくさせるための資料になりそうな同人誌ってある？
そういうハウトゥー本は持ってないかな。触手が動かなくって。
ちなみに実はアマネがテクニシャンという衝撃の事実があったり。
What? No, she just buys a lot of dojins, alright? And plays a lot of Erage.
ないない。あるわけない。私彼氏とかいたことないし、テクニックどころか本物だって見たことないよ。
Yeah, we know because you want it. Because you want to be never mind. I was gonna say you want to see Riku's, but I'm trying to combine the three things. You want to be Riku's girlfriend, you want to see Riku's dick, you want to have sex with Riku.
普通に同人誌に載ってるような内容だとダメなの？例えば、
Don't say a name, and if you do, I hope I don't recognize it.
例えばこんな風に手でシコシコさせたりとか。
This is some weird ass research. I'm gonna be honest.
お兄だって童貞だよ。いや、多分だけどさ。でも彼女とか作ったことないのは間違いないし。
Yeah, and you would know, wouldn't you?
童貞のお兄ならこれくらいの刺激でも十分じゃない？ノアちゃん？
実はもうしてるんだ。それ。
Yeah, a simple hand job is not enough.
なんて？今なんて言ったのかな？
実はもうしてるんだ。こうシコシコじゃないけど指でスリスリって。
マジかよ。まさかの手こき。ノアちゃんの方が経験豊富だったとは。
What are you talking about, Amane? You've never even seen a dick in real life. Quote unquote, real life.
違う！手こきじゃない！経験豊富じゃない！
でも、指でスリスリはしたんだよね。お兄のを実際に見たんだよね。
Yeah, unlucky, you know.
それは。
なら私よりも経験豊富なのは間違いないよ。そんなことまでしてるなんて。お兄とノアちゃんってどういう関係なの？
And in the common route too. Yeah, she's sort of in the common route.
どうって別に普通だよ。
There was a whole scene and everything.
普通の関係なら指すりもしない。
そうかもしれないけど、改めて報告するような関係ではないんだ。
まあ、そっか。なんせ好きかどうかで迷ったりしてる段階だもんね。はい、質問。ノアちゃんがしたのって指すりだけ？こんな風に手でシコシコしたりとか、舌でレロレロ舐めたり、お口でグポグポしたりとか。
Are you guiding her to go further than she already has, bro? Like,
なんで擬音で言うの？
なんとなく、この同人誌でも使われてるのが目に入ったから。
or are you like trying to live vicariously through Noah?
どうなの？してるの？してないの？シコシコレロレログポグポ。
Don't do the sound effect again, alright?
そんなことしてない！まだしてない！
Fucking little little.
それはつまり、今後そのようなご予定が？
そういうわけじゃないけど。
まあそっか。そこまでするってなると、ノアちゃんも覚悟が必要だもんね。
Like Uta trying to live vicariously through Kururu? Yeah. That was a weird thing they did. I mean, out of the girls, right, Kururu is the closest body type to Uta.
僕の方はまあ
So it was the only... Well, no, I feel like she also tried to live vicariously through Ale, you know, especially since they live together.
僕の方はって、
リクのためになるのなら
そういった覚悟も持ち合わせていると。おお、まさかそこまで覚悟完了とは。でもそれならなんで指すりしかしてないの？
それはリクが今日はもういいって言ったから。
Yeah, because he's a pussy.
僕の指すりがあまりに気持ちよくないから、これ以上は無駄だとか思ったんだと思う。
お兄がそんな反応するとは思えないけど、むしろ逃げたって方が納得できるかも。というか、ガチで逃げただけなのでは？
逃げたとは？僕の気持ちに気づいて逃げたってこと？
ノアちゃんが勉強しようとしてるのはエロいことなわけでしょ？そういうのは好きって気持ちの先にある愛情表現の一つっていうか、知り合いとか友達でするものじゃない行為。
それはそうだね。
特殊な事情のせいでなし崩しでそんなことをすることに引っかかりを覚えてるのかも。お兄はお兄で悩んでるんじゃない？
リクの力になることは僕の意志だよ。
その意志が天使としての義務だとしたら、お兄も素直に受け入れづらいというか、天使って立場につけ込んでるって罪悪感を覚えたり、無理をさせてるのかもって不安になったりとか。
なるほど。天音の言わんとすることは分かったような気がする。あくまでリクの心の問題であって、僕の技術云々ではないと。
それが長年妹やってる私の見解。だから、今必要なのは、関係をはっきりさせることじゃない？
関係？
天使と魔王の生まれ変わりじゃない。白雪ノアと谷風陸の関係。それがわからないから、お兄もどこまで踏み込んでいいのか測りかねている気がする。
Okay, we get it, Amane. You've read Riku like a fucking book because you've been you've been spying on him a lot more than a regular sister should be spying on on her brother.
ノアちゃんはお兄のことが好きって認めたわけだけど、その先についても考えるべきなのかもね。
先って？
恋人になりたいとか、結婚したいとか、セックスしたいとか。誰かを好きになったら、そういう気持ちも普通にあるものだと思うけど。
そうかもしれないけど、気が早い。まだそんな段階の話ではないし、その話題は先走りすぎ。違うよ。先走りというのは決して変な意味では。
Uh-oh. It's happening again.
わかってる。それはわかってるから。でも、天使だと処女じゃないとダメなのかな？そういえば、そもそも天使って人間と恋をしても平気なの？
僕も初めての経験で前例はないけど、問題はないと思う。リクを好きになること自体は禁忌を犯すものではない。もし禁忌を犯しているとしたら、こんな風に漫画を読んでいられる状況ではいられないはずだ。
Yeah. Manga. Not dojins, manga.
恋がタブーなら、こうして悩んでる時点で天から何かしらのお達しがあるはずってことか。なるほど。ともかく今は、ノアちゃんは自分の気持ちをちゃんと自覚することが重要だと思う。
No, here's the thing. Love Meow reads manga. Noah reads dojins. That's the difference.
ってなわけで、同人誌じゃなくて、こういう普通の少女漫画を読む方が参考になるかも。
そうか。ありがとう。じゃあ、読んでみる。
さて、あとは。お兄。
As for Amane, she's gonna go cry in the corner because she knows she knows Riku likes Noah. Why am I down here? Anyway, okay, so here's the thing. I have stuff to do. So I have to once again end stream early. And the stuff I have to do is not sleeping. Alright? I'm not that tired. I actually have to do stuff. Thanks for streaming. Oh, I thought you fucking died or something. We talked about Uta and you weren't even here. You didn't even comment. But yeah. Anyway, I'm not dead. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, a follow would be appreciated. If you want to support me even further, go to subscribe. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing more Angelic Chaos, and hopefully I won't be interrupted as much. But until then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye bye. I can't believe we got back into chatbots again.